Lincoln. This is Monster Jam.
Fans, the first competition of the day is JCB Racing. Each of our drivers have been seated into a bracket where they will go head-to-head in hopes of being the fastest around the track. The 4 drivers to do so will advance to the semifinal round. Lincoln, I just have one question for you. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Coming up first, all the way from Orlando, Florida, get loud for Geneva Keller, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And her opponent from Rockport, Texas. Put your hands together for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. This is officially the first meeting between both of these drivers. Right now, neither of them has won a race pass against one another. They're approaching the starting line to kick off the competition. Let's go racing! Your winner is Earthshaker. That's right, Alex Barden and Earthshaker is now at 1-0 against Geneva Keller and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. He's our first competitor to move on to the semifinal round. Next up, behind the wheel of Velociraptor, we got Travis Hall. Make some noise for him, Lincoln, Nebraska. And his opponent, also his brother in the sport, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Both of these drivers, once again, are brothers and from Cadillac, Michigan. This is their very first meeting in the JCB Racing competition. Neither of them has won a race pass against each other yet, so we'll see who will take home the first one. Your winner is Jurassic Attack. Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack is now at 1-0 against Travis Hall in Velociraptor. He will be moving on as our next semifinalist to face off Earthshaker. Up next is the man from Whittier, California. Make some noise, Lincoln, for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And his opponent from Sarasota, Florida. Let's see those shark arms in the air for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. This is now the third meeting between both of these drivers right now, with El Toro Loco at 2-0 against Megalodon. Either the Crazy Bull will continue to dominate, or that Wild Shark will bridge the gap between the two. Either way, we need them to kick off the next round. Make some noise, Lincoln! Your winner is El Toro Loco. That's right, Armando Castro. El Toro Loco is now at 3-0 against Angelina Knock in Megalodon. He will be moving on to the semifinal round, increasing his race win percentage over 66% so far this season. Last matchup of round one in the JCB Racing competition. Make some noise, Lincoln, for Charlie Pawkin, Grave Digger. And his opponent from Oak Harbor, Washington. Get loud for Carson Williams, Thunder Roaris. This is officially the first meeting this season between both of these drivers. We'll see who will take home the first race win between the black and green wrecking machine and that Apex Predator. I can't hear you, Lincoln. Let me hear you get loud. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. That last matchup was a little too close to call. Our officials will need to take a look back at the super glue glued to the action replay to determine which Monster Jam truck crossed their front two BKT tires over the finish line first. Take a look up at the video board, and it looks like your winner is Grave Digger. That's right, one of our veteran drivers in the sport has now taken home his first race win of the afternoon. He's moving on to the semifinal round of the JCB Racing competition. Very exciting round one of the JCB Racing competition. First up, Earthshaker versus Monster Mutt Dalmatians. Geneva Keller for the first time this season. Earthshaker has now moved on to the semifinal round. Second matchup between brothers in the sport, Jurassic Attack and Travis Hall in Velociraptor for the first time. Jurassic Attack will also be moving on to the semifinals to face off Earthshaker. We saw El Toro Loco and Megalodon for the third meeting this season, with El Toro Loco now at 3-0 against that shark, advancing on into the semifinal round to face off one of the veterans in the sport, Charlie Pawkin, behind the wheel of Grave Digger. He matched up against Thunder Roaris, but the black and green wrecking machine proved to be the fastest four, advancing to the semifinal round.
Fans, 4 drivers advance to the semifinal round, but only 2 will make it to the finals and a shot at the first 8 points of the day. Lincoln, I gotta know if you're still with me. If you're ready for more JCB Racing, make some noise!
Our first matchup of the semifinal round is Jurassic Attack versus Earthshaker. This is now the 15th meeting between both of these drivers. Right now, Earthshaker is at 13-1 against Jurassic Attack. Who will win next? Your winner is Earthshaker. That's right, Alex Barden and Earthshaker will be moving on as our first finalist in the JCB Racing competition, further proving he is one of the fastest drivers in the sport, second fastest on the series. We got one finalist. Monster Jam fans, we need one more. Our second and last matchup of the semifinal round, it's Grave Digger versus El Toro Loco. This is the first meeting this season between Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, and Charlie Pawkin in Grave Digger. We'll see if the Crazy Bull will dominate or if the black and green wrecking machine will make it to the final round. I need you to pump them up for me, Lincoln. Let's get loud. Your winner is El Toro Loco. That's right, Armando Castro is now moving on to the final round to face off Earthshaker. We'll see in a moment if it'll be the Crazy Bull taking home the competition or if it'll be that yellow dump truck.
Lincoln, it's the moment we've been waiting for. Only one driver walks away with the first 8 points of the day. Are you ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
Coming up first, once again, it's the man from Rockport, Texas. So far, he's at a 63.11 race win percentage, one of the fastest in the sport. Make some noise for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. And his opponent from Whittier, California, celebrating 25 years since the debut of that Crazy Bull. 65.79 race win percentage. It's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Monster Jam fans, these two are the fastest on Arena Championship Series West. Right now, they are neck and neck with 12 and 12 race win passes apiece against one another. This is now their 25th meeting this season. We'll see if Armando Castro will break the tie or if it'll be Alex Barden. Either way, let's go green. Your winner is El Toro Loco. That's right, Monster Jam fans. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, has just won the JCB Racing competition. He is taking home the first 8 points of the event. He has been undefeated for the last 5 events across this season, now taking home a total of 17 JCB Racing wins. His competition totals have now moved up to 49 for the season. And Monster Jam fans, with those points earned in the JCB Racing competition, driver Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, has clinched the 2026 Arena Series West Points Championship.
Fans, I'm standing by with your JCB Racing winner, but not only that, Armando, you have now clinched your spot to World Finals as our 2026 Arena Series West champion. Not a bad way to start the day.
Speechless is an understatement, man. It's been a battle. It's been a season so far, but you know, we've been doing so well the last couple of weeks, taking overall event wins, doing an awesome job in JCB Racing. You know, I love this competition because you literally have to outbeat the other person in that line, the other lane. There's no scoring, there's nothing, no favoritism. I'm gonna support that trick. It's just you against the other competitor, and we've been dominated JCB Racing, and to hear those words that we clinched the series, it's just a dream come true. You know, I'm not gonna get into detail, but you know, I started this dream when I was 6 years old, and to be here at 29 years old, 9 years in the business, I'll be 30 this year, and man, I am just literally living my childhood dream in front of you guys. I didn't come from a motorsports background, so that kind of, let alone just shows you how much dedication and drive I have and so much passion and love I have for the sport of Monster Jam. I've always dreamed about being in this position. Here I am, and cool little story. Gravedigger, Charlie Pockins, is actually the one that auditioned me when I started and got involved with Monster Jam, so it's come around full circle. But man, holding back tears right now, but you know, we're gonna enjoy this one. We have so much more competition left, man. Just grateful, glad to be here, and just living the dream. Thank you, guys.
We're only getting started today. How are you going to carry this momentum into Two Wheel Skills Challenge?
It's all a momentum game. I've always said it, you know, there's a lot of pressure behind, you know, the series and stuff like that, but I've always done well under pressure, and I let that fuel my fire. You know, I run my own race. I don't worry about anybody else. Go out there and have fun and make sure each and every Monster Jam fans leaves here with a memory. And if I can create that, I did my job, man. It's about to get crazy. Pull out your smartphone, go to judgeszone.com, put in the QR code up there. Get on there, man. I'm gonna do my best. Come out here, do some of the crazy two-wheel skills. You do your job and score fairly. 25 years around Toro Loco. Let's turn this place into a party. If you're having fun at Monster Jam, make some noise!
Get loud for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard point standings. El Toro Loco's Armando Castro has now taken home not only the competition win, but the first 8 points of the event. And with that points total, Monster Jam fans, once again, congratulations to Armando Castro. He has now officially clinched the 2026 Arena Series West Season Points Championship. Lincoln, Nebraska, make some noise for El Toro Loco one more time. First attempt was a stoppie by Geneva Keller. She still has one more attempt remaining in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Give it up for Geneva Keller, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Fans, this is your first opportunity to head to judgeszone.com and score our drivers. So scan that QR code on the big screen and let us know what you thought.
First time out on the road with Arena Championship Series West, Geneva Keller going for some pretty difficult maneuvers. Stoppie is essentially where you want to get that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck upright on those front two BKT tires, perpendicular to the track. As a newer driver in the sport, going for maneuvers like that is something that we typically see from our veterans, but her making sure she was fearless out there and throwing it down, big ups to Geneva. Let's see what you gave her at judgeszone.com. First score, 3.463. That is your score to beat. One more time for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Our next competitor is ready to throw it down for the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Please help me welcome Travis Hall, Velociraptor. A little bit of a different attempt from Travis Hall. He was going for a popper where you essentially get up onto the pod, balancing on those front two BKT tires. Looks like Velociraptor still has one more attempt remaining.
Fans, let's hear for Travis Hall, Velociraptor. Lock in your scores now.
It looks like he was going for a sky wheelie in that second attempt, which is where you basically lock down on the throttle and just send that Monster Jam truck soaring upright in the air of the arena for the attempt. Once again, Travis Hall on his second only event weekend ever in Monster Jam. He's usually in the back turning wrenches, but he's throwing it down behind the wheel of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. We'll see in a moment once scores are locked at judgeszone.com where he lies in the points. There he is, excited about that run, anxious to see what the score is up on the video board. Monster Jam fans, it looks like scores are now locked. The score for Velociraptor is... Looks like we've got ourselves a new leader, 5.143. One more time for Velociraptor. Next up, we've got our Daredevil Diva ready to come out and take a bite of the track. Please help me welcome back Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Quite literally chasing that dinosaur off of the track, ready to show you fans where it's at. I can't hear you, Lincoln. Let's pump her up. First attempt was a successful stoppie, balancing on those front two BKT tires in a handstand, or should I say a fin stand. Looks like Angelina Knox still has one more attempt remaining.
Give it up for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Fans, I bet you've never seen a shark fly. Lock in your scores now on judgeszone.com.
And take a look at that stoppie, picture perfect, up on the video board in the super glue glued to the action replay. Angelina Knock has taken home her first career two-wheel skills challenge win right here on Arena Championship Series West. And there you see her proud of that run out on the track. Once again, small but mighty, and nothing holds her back when she's behind the wheel. But was what she just did enough for you, the fans, to give her a high score at judgeszone.com for that stoppie and that sky wheelie? Scores are now locked, and the score for Megalodon is... We've got ourselves a new leader, 8.824. That is your score to beat. Congratulations to Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Coming up next, full of energy behind the wheel of that Apex Predator, Lincoln, Nebraska, make some noise for Carson Williams, Thunder Roaris. effortlessly balancing on those front two BKT tires. That was the first attempt for Thunderoris. Coming to a complete stop is not an easy feat, but he made it look like it was. Looks like he has one more attempt remaining.
Give it up for Carson Williams, Thunderoris. Fans, let us know what you think of Carson. Scan that QR code on the big screen.
Yes, after you get that score in, take a look up at the video board. Seeing him go onto those back two BKT tires, first maneuver we've seen all afternoon, and then jumping the pod in a bit of a wheelie for that second attempt was exciting to watch, not to mention coming to a complete stop while his nose of that Monster Jam truck was face down in the dirt in the first attempt. And now he gets bigger and better. He's showing off his disco dance moves and showing off the sprinkler. We call Carson Williams our wild card and dancing driver. But was that enough to impress you, the fans, at judgeszone.com? Currently, your score to beat is with Megalodon at an 8.824. And the score for Thunderoris is 8.997, which means he's your new leader, and that is your score to beat. Pinnacle Bank Arena, let's show him some love one more time. It's Thunderoris. Our next competitor of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge has something that he'd like to say.
Yo soy Armando Castro y es tiempo para el Toro Loco.
Wagging the tail of that crazy bull in the air. That right there was a combination from the crazy bull. We saw a stoppie into a moonwalk up and over the pod. Looks like Armando Castro still has one more attempt remaining.
Let's hear it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Fans, he's already got one win under his belt today. Will that be enough for a second? Let us know what you thought on judgeszone.com.
That's right, and check out that moonwalk up on the video board with a little bit of pogo action on those front two BKT tires. It's maneuvers like that that really demonstrate why Armando Castro is our 2024 Two-Wheel Skills Challenge World Champion. He's proud of that run, demonstrating not one but two successful attempts during the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. He went for it the second time and did it even better, backing up all the way to the tip end of the opposite side of the pod. But was that enough for the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to Thunderoris with an 8.997. And the score for El Toro Loco is 9.421. We've got another new leader and new score to beat. One more time for El Toro Loco. Next up, it's the yellow dump truck. Monster Jam fans, it's our JCB Racing finalists. Please help me welcome Alex Barden, Earthshaker. First attempt, very successful popper up onto the pod on those front two BKT tires. Earthshaker still has one more attempt left during the two-wheel skills challenge. Think he's revving the engine because he wants you fans to get pumped up. Let's show him some love, Lincoln. I think he came to a complete stop for just a second. The amount of precision and control behind the wheel is impeccable.
Jared, Earthshaker.
Monster Jam fans, get loud one more time for Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Go ahead and get that score in right now at judgeszone.com while you have a little bit of time left on the clock. You know the drill by now, but make sure you don't forget to hit that submit button before scores are locked. There you see up on the video board a picture-perfect stoppie. He even managed to come to a complete stop. And you know, I gotta highlight something unrelated to the competition. Not only did he show off two successful maneuvers, if you take a look even closer, his hair is still in mint condition after taking it out of a helmet. Monster Jam fans, it's no secret how talented Alex Barden is, but did he impress you? That's the question of the day. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. Enough for fourth place, still a great score, 8.574. One more time for Earthshaker. Take a look at the two-wheel skills challenge leaderboard. Right now, El Toro Loco is the only competitor to have crossed that 9-point threshold. And then we have Thunder Roarus, Megalodon, and Earthshaker rounding out the top four. Velociraptor and Monster Mutt Dalmatian at 5th and 6th place so far, but we still have two more Monster Jam trucks left. Also, Monster Jam fans, like I said before, we have a proud partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital right here in Monster Jam, and all of you fans can make a wonderful impact right here today. Arena Championship Series West has raised over $67,000 since the top of the year, and we're not going to stop there. So scan the QR code up on the video board. No donation is too big or too small. 100% of what we raise here today goes directly to St. Jude, and for those who don't know, these families don't receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food. All they have to do is focus on saving their child's lives. We got one of our veteran drivers in the sport ready to come on back to the track. Pinnacle Bank Arena, it's Charlie Pauken, Grave Digger. first attempt at a popper. Red highlights digging into the dirt. It looks like the black and green wrecking machine still has one more attempt remaining. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com for Gravedigger, but Monster Jam fans, take a look at the video board, getting up into those front two BKT tires and then balancing really on the headlights of that Monster Jam truck for just a split second to make sure he repositioned to show off his last landing onto all four tires. We saw two successful poppers from Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Make sure you get that score in right now for the man behind the wheel of one of the longest running trucks in Monster Jam. We'll see in a moment what the scores look like once they're tabulated at judgeszone.com. The score for Gravedigger is enough for fourth place, 8.641. One more time for Charlie Pauken. Our final competitor of the two-wheel skills challenge. He's about to come on out here and show him exactly why we call him Timmy Two-Wheel. Make some noise for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Check you out, Tim Hall Jr., balanced and flexible. And he throws that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck into a combination. That right there was his first attempt. Looks like Tim Hall Jr. still has one more remaining. Going for another popper, balancing on those front two BKT tires as he slowly inches forward. And there you see it, he tosses the steering wheel out of the window, still maintaining balance on those front two BKT tires. It is not easy, and that's exactly why we call him Timmy Two-Wheel here at Monster Jam. Get loud for the dinosaur one more time. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Get those scores in while you can, but take a look really close at the video board. You'll see him throw that steering wheel out of the window while he is balancing. Monster Jam fans, that's exactly why Tim Hall Jr. in just his second season, he has shown growth across the board out on Arena Championship Series West. And there you see him balancing on those back two BKT tires after flipping that Monster Jam truck effortlessly. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com. Currently, your score to beat is with El Toro Loco at a 9.421. And the score for Jurassic Attack is 9.488, which means your two-wheel skills challenge winner is Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. This is now his 15th two-wheel skills challenge win of the season. Competition totals are now at 20. Make some noise for the 3D Triceratops one more time, Lincoln.
Fans, I'm standing by with Tim Hall Jr. Now, we've been saying you go by the nickname Timmy Two Wheels. So how'd you get that nickname? What goes into these maneuvers?
You know what? Ashley Sanford actually gave me that nickname, and it stuck this year, and it's been pretty cool to get that nickname. And, you know, I just try to focus on being consistent, doing 2 good, solid attempts and see what works and what doesn't work. I didn't really get to see what anyone else did earlier, and I knew this log stack would work, and I'd like to do combos, and I got it the twist here and got a little bit of a combination over here, but you know what? This is my 15th win. I hit my goal. I wanted to get to 15 wins. This is our last weekend of our point series, and you guys helped me get that goal, and we can't stop. This is the first one. We got a few more, and we got freestyle next, and I just want to go out here, have a good time. I'm just a kid, living the dream, driving here at Monster Jam, and now I got my little brother, Travis Hall, driving along with me in Velociraptor. We're doing awesome, man. We're so stoked. Thanks, guys.
You mentioned freestyle coming up next. Anything in particular up your sleeve that you can preview for these fans?
Just go out there and have fun. Just drive. If I'm out there having fun, doing cool things, that's going to look cool to you guys, and we'll just see what happens. You know, that's just where the carnage, the crazy action, anything happens, so we'll see.
All right, fans, give it up for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Please help me welcome our freestyle motocross team. We got Taylor Eddins in the house. We got Billy Wilson, Dean Pate, and Jared LaRue.
Fans, these are some of the best FMX riders in the world here for you today. They're going to go ahead and get nice and warmed up, and I need all of you to warm up those vocal cords. Up first, Taylor Eddins. Making his way to the ramp right now, it's Billy Wilson. Let's hear some love for Dean Pate. And last but certainly not least, Jared LaRue. All right, Lincoln, we got to turn the volume all the way up. These riders want to hear you. When they hit that ramp, let me hear you make some noise. A silly salmon there. Fans, what do you think so far? Lincoln, get loud. No hands necessary. Quite the extension there out of Jared LaRue. Not bad. Reminder, we're just getting warmed up right now. A beautiful backflip. Monster Jam fans, did you like what you saw? We are just getting started. Up next is our best trick competition. Each of our riders will have one attempt at their best trick from one side of this arena to the next. And fans, I need all of you to get your phones out and be ready to score them all on judgeszone.com. Are you guys ready to see some more? Oh, I think we can do better than that, Lincoln. I said, are you ready for some more?
All right, coming up first, Monster Jam fans from Marietta, California. Get loud for Taylor Eddins. He's on that Yamaha 450, and actually this is his third season with Monster Jam. We'll see what he does for us when he hits the ramp as our first competitor.
Let's hear it for Taylor Eddins. Fans, locking your scores now.
Check out the sagittal plane that Taylor Eddins was chilling in right there. Slow motion in the super glue glued to the action replay. Pretty straight if you ask me. You know, seeing Taylor's growth over the last 3 seasons, especially this one in particular, is really exciting, especially because he comes from a racing background. But now that he is in the freestyle world, he's fearless. He throws it down, and he is looking to take home his first best trick competition win of the season. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com, and the score for Taylor Eddins is 7.487. Check that out. That is our score to beat. Our next competitor from Phoenix, Arizona. Put your hands together for Billy Wilson. Fun fact, he actually came from a BMX background, went pro at the age of 13 racing, but then decided to tap into the freestyle motocross realm. He's been with Monster Jam for the last 5 seasons and has been all over the world, domestically and internationally, from Dubai to Costa Rica and even Mexico. We'll see what he does for us, Monster Jam fans.
Fans, give it up for Billy Wilson. A beautiful backflip combo there. Let us know what you think. Head to judgeszone.com.
Check out that backflip indie from Billy Wilson, demonstrating that he is not new to this sport. He also is really skilled across all types of acrobatics because he does come from a gymnastics background. It's no secret how fearless he is and how excited he is once again to be out on the road. Scores are locked. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. 8.344. Looks like we've got ourselves a new leader and new score to beat. Our third competitor from Paso Robles, California. Make some noise for Dean Pate. Monster Jam fans, Dean Pate has been on the road for quite some time throughout Monster Jam. One of the most skilled in the sport for his tricks. You never know what he's going to do, but I assure you it's going to be exciting.
Oh my goodness, fans, let's hear it for Dean Pate. Let us know what you thought of that. Head to judgeszone.com.
Check out that picture-perfect combination. Backflip with a little bit of heel action. You know, you gotta be skilled, you gotta be fearless, effortless even when you go ahead and hit these ramps. But to also be flexible, I mean, across the board, through and through, pretty impressive from Dean Pate. But the real question of the day is, did that impress you, the fans, at judgeszone.com? The score for Dean Pate is 9.051. We got ourselves another new leader and a new score to beat. Our fourth and final competitor of the Best Trick competition from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Jared LaRue. Monster Jam fans, Jared LaRue has been in the game with this sport and this company for quite some time, starting in 2006 and being with Monster Jam for 11 seasons.
A beautiful whip there from Jared LaRue. Lincoln, let us know what you thought. Head to judgeszone.com.
I've got to hand it to Jared LaRue. Having been in the game with Monster Jam for the last 11 seasons shows exactly why he has some of the highest scores for the best trick competition. That whip we just saw, pretty exciting to see across the board, and I can even feel the electricity from all of you, the fans. Once again, we are looking at the score to beat with Dean Pate, and we'll see in a moment once scores tabulate what it's looking like for Jared LaRue. Looks like scores are locked now. The score for Jared LaRue is 9.406, which means he is your best trick competition winner.
Lincoln, we're not done yet. It's time for our grand finale. Each of our riders will make a train formation, one after another, flying across this arena. The higher they get, the louder we need all of you to be. So fans, if you're ready for some more, let me hear you make some noise. Not bad for our first run. Do you guys want to see some more? They can't hear you. On the count of three, make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. I think we've got one more left in us. We need to be the loudest we've been all day long, Lincoln. I want to blow the roof off this place. Fans, one last time, get loud. Make some noise for all of our freestyle motocross riders. One more time, give it up for all of our riders. Fans, I'm standing by with your best trick winner, Jared LaRue. Jared, you went undefeated last weekend and you dominated this, but one thing the fans don't hear out there is all the messing around that goes on between you and all these guys on the pod. Is it at all competitive, or are you guys just having fun?
It's always competitive, on a slight level, especially with us four. We've been together riding on tours for going on 3 or 4 years now with all the group of us. So it's always a little personal story here and there, but for the most part, it's just us having a great time, riding with one another, traveling around, exploring the sites, doing everything.
You've been doing this a while. Is there anything that stands out as your favorite part?
For me, it's always traveling to each stop, meeting new people, experiencing different things. I get to travel with these guys all over the world, so there's nothing better than that. So for 3 of us, this is our last stop. So being able to spend that here with you guys in Nebraska this weekend, it's awesome. The crowd's been great so far for us. Looking forward to seeing what you guys think of the Monster Truck Freestyle. So everybody, let's hear what you think.
Come on, Lincoln, give it up for Jared LaRue, your best trick winner. We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. Lincoln, this is Monster Jam Freestyle.
Monster Jam fans, Geneva Keller is excited to come onto the track first time out on the road with Arena Championship Series West. She is from Orlando, Florida, but was born in Switzerland. There she is. Let's show her some love.
Fans, let's hear it for Geneva Keller, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Got the bark and the bite. Let us know what you thought. Head to judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, take a look up at the Super Glued to the Action replay. Big jumps from Geneva Keller behind the wheel of that puppy dog. Tail and ears, just a wagon. And there you see her hitting a jump right on the side of the pod throughout her freestyle run. She does qualify for that score at judgeszone.com. Scores are now locked. Let's see what you gave her. 5.708. One more time for Geneva Keller. Our next competitor, excited to come on back to the track. Please help me welcome Travis Hall, Velociraptor.
Give it up for Travis Hall, Velociraptor. Head to judgeszone.com, lock in your scores now.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. And if you don't remember, I said it earlier, this is Travis Hall's second ever event weekend on the road in a Monster Jam. He turns wrenches behind the scenes, making sure that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck is performance ready. And now he just threw it down behind the wheel during his freestyle run. He completed his entire freestyle, so he qualifies for that score at judgeszone.com. He's anxiously awaiting on the track. There you see him proud of that run. The score for Velociraptor is... We've got ourselves a new leader, 6.358. One more time for Velociraptor. Lincoln, our next competitor, has something that he'd like to say.
Let's go. It's time to get rowdy. Monster Jam freestyle, and I'm about to hit the track.
Fans, give it up for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. Lock in your scores now.
Monster Jam fans, it's no secret how fast Alex Barden is behind the wheel of that yellow dump truck. He's technically skilled as well, and his freestyle has continued to advance each and every weekend out on the road. He took it old school a little bit with the last moment of his freestyle run being multiple revolutions of donuts, but still cut the corners, jumped the ramp at all angles to ensure that he did get in all of the criteria that you are judging to score at judgeszone.com. Very exciting to see from him out on the track. Scores are just about locked. Currently, your score to beat is with Velociraptor at a 6.358. And the score for Earthshaker is 6.732. We've got a new score to beat, and he is our new leader. Let's go, Earthshaker. Our next competitor of the freestyle round, it's our 2025 Fall Stadium Series champion, celebrating 25 years since the debut of that crazy bull. Make some noise for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Looks like he's lining up for that Morgan & Morgan backflip. And he sends it all the way back. Lands on all 4 of those BKT hooves in that crazy bull.
Fans, let's hear it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Locking your scores now. Let us know what you thought of that Morgan & Morgan backflip.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. Armando Castro threw it down during the freestyle run. Take a look about that super glue to the action replay, jumping up and over the pod, left and right. And there you see him hitting another jump and twisting that Monster Jam truck like it's nothing. Right now, he is currently leading the afternoon. And he went for that Morgan & Morgan backflip to show off the fact that he's not backing down even after having clinched the series. You see it once again, picture perfect. Scores are now locked, and the score for El Toro Loco is 9.243. We've got ourselves a new leader and a new score to beat.
All right, fans, I'm standing by here with my new friend, Grayson. Grayson, are you having fun at Monster Jam so far?
Yes.
All right, are you ready to win a cool prize?
Yes.
Yes, with a lot of excitement. Fans, you're going to help him out right now. It is time for our St. Jude Helmet Shuffle, so take a look at the big screen. We are going to hide a trophy under one of 3 St. Jude helmets. You got to keep your eyes on that trophy. Let us know where it ends up. Don't blink, you might miss it. Oh, we're not done yet, fans. What do you think, Lincoln? We gotta help out Grayson. Is it number 1? Number 2 or number 3? What do you think, fans? Grayson, do you have any idea?
2.
He says 2. Is he right? It's not number 3. It's not number 1. That means it is helmet number 2. Grayson, we're sending you home with a Megalodon here. Fans, give it up for Grayson.
We're gonna keep the competition rolling along. She's coming on back to show these Monster Jam competitors just how it's done. Lincoln, Nebraska, let's show some love to Angelina Knock, Megalodon.
Give it up for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Taking a bite out of the competition. Fans, let us know what you thought. Head to judgeszone.com.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. Don't forget to get that score in and hit that submit button. You want to make sure you do it before scores locked. You only have a little bit of time on the clock, but first check this out. This right here was almost like an accidental, amazing achievement. Angelina Knock hit a jump, landed to the side, twisted that shark back to land in a stoppie, and was really excited to land on all 4 BKTs on the track once again. Monster Jam fans, scores are now locked at judgeszone.com, and the score for Megalodon is enough for second place. Great score, 7.420. One more time for Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, I am hanging out with my new friend. He is very excited for the next Monster Jam truck. Coming up next, we got Charlie Parkin in Megalodon. That's right, Grave Digger. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Monster Jam fans, get them in, but also make some noise again for Grave Digger. Take a look at that super glued to the action replay. That right there is an old school freestyle run for Charlie Parkin. I've got to hand it to him. He is the longest running Grave Digger driver in history. And I know it's an honor for him not only to represent this black and green wrecking machine, but to be in the game, showing all of these young Thundercats how it's done. Scores are locked now. And the score for Grave Digger is enough for second place, 8.592. One more time for Charlie Parkin. Our next competitor is ready to come on back. He's our Apex Predator, the #1 dancing driver on the series. Get loud, Lincoln, for Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. But first, Monster Jam fans, give it up one more time for Thunder Roris. Carson Williams is in a role as our wild card on Arena Championship Series West. He's been doing a great job across the series. Only his second season out on the road. He says piloting this type of Monster Jam truck in particular really gets his adrenaline pumping, and he loves being able to come out here, show up, and show out for all of you incredible fans right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So make sure you get that score in. There you see him proud out on the track, hitting his floss moves. Work it out, Carson. Work it out. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com. And the score for Thunder Roris is enough for third place, 7.536. One more time for Thunder Roris. Monster Jam fans, we have one more competitor, and I got my friend Tyler at the desk ready to introduce him. Up next, it's Tim Hall Jr. Jurassic Park! That's right, Jurassic Attack! Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. There's a break in the action. It looks like Carson Williams threw down in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck a little too hard. So we're going to have to take a break for just a moment. Monster Jam fans, I just want to know, is everybody right here in Pinnacle Bank Arena having a good time? Do you want to see some more high-flying action? I want to see everybody to wave your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. I'm doing a vibe check right now. I want to see every single section. I see Section 119's having a good time. Section 101 is throwing it down. How about Section 107? Y'all having a good time? All right, we love to see it here at Monster Jam. We're going to kick it over to Katie Andrews in just a moment, Monster Jam fans, to check in and see what is happening. She's actually going to let us know possibly what's going on in just a bit with Thunder Roris. But it looks like we're getting Thunder Roris off of the track in time for Tim Hall Jr. to do something pretty cool in the freestyle run. So one more time, Lincoln, Nebraska, I need you to please put your hands together for the man we call Timmy Two-Wheel. It's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, but first, make some noise for Tim Hall Jr. in that crazy dinosaur. Jurassic Attack is what he reps here in Monster Jam, throwing it down during that freestyle run. I'd have to say that I think that Tim Hall Jr. is at an advantage because only in his second season, he has already mastered cutting corners quickly to be able to keep and constantly increase his momentum during the freestyle run, as you can see up on the Super Glued to the Action replay. But was that enough for the top spot right now? The score for Jurassic Attack is 7.446, which means your freestyle winner is El Toro Loco. Check that out, BKT overall event leaderboard. We got El Toro Loco also as your BKT overall event champion, having taken home racing and freestyle total of 23 points. Make some noise one more time for Armando Castro. Monster Jam fans, with that, it looks like now, after all of today's points have been added to each driver's season total, Armando Castro has clinched Arena Championship Series West. He clinched the season points, earning that automatic bid into Monster Jam World Finals coming up July 4th weekend at Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, Utah. Brought to you by the Utah Sports Commission. Monster Jam fans, give it up for Arena Championship Series West Season Points Champion, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Armando, you are a two-time World Finals champion, the 2024 Arena Series East champion, the 2025 Fall Stadium Series champion, and now we can officially say that you are the 2026 Arena Series West champion. You worked hard to get here. Congratulations.
First thing first, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want to thank my family. I want to thank all my friends. I want to thank Monster Jam. I want to thank Fouled Entertainment for letting this young kid live the dream. 9 years in the business, I never thought I'd be in this position. So many colleagues, it's been a crazy up and down roller coaster year in the 2026 season. Last year we got the call to debut ourselves in the Stadium Series Championship, and, we for sure turned heads. And I've always felt like an underdog every single year, and we always fell short a couple years. And, to take a couple of championships and now add another accolade is just a true testament of dedication, hard work, believing in yourself. Don't listen to the haters. Go out there and have fun and believe in your team. I couldn't be here without these guys right here. Daniel Lopez, we've been rocking and rolling the last 3 years. I wouldn't be out here with this in my hand without him, my buddy Gary, and everybody, all the UNOH technicians. It don't matter if they're wearing a Gravedigger crew shirt, Megalodon, we all work together. This is a big family. It's been an emotional roller coaster year, but man, we deserve to be here. We've always, we kept it tight to the very end. We believed in ourselves. It was literally going to come down to the very end, the last competition, but man, it's just super grateful to be here. 25 years of El Toro Loco. It's just kind of crazy to be a part of that. Next year will be 10 years for me behind the wheel. Never in a million years I'd think I'd be here. There's a special person here that laid his eyes on me my very first time behind the wheel. and that is Charlie Pocket in Gravedigger. He's actually the one that always was at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California, behind that big green wrecking machine, Charlie Pocket. This guy's been in the game 30 plus years, and it's him that motivated me to follow my dreams. He's the kind of guy that lead the way and paved the way for us, and you know, I love that guy. He's always kept close, you know, personal with me, and I remember rolling over in my audition, and he took me out of the truck and said, man, keep your head up, wipe those tears, I'll see you again. And, you know, when I heard those words, it was, you know, look at where I'm at now. And it's come around full circle. Charlie Pocket, thank you. I love you. You paved the way. You've been an inspiration to me in my life and my family. And I just want to say I love you, buddy. Thank you.
Fans, give it up for Armando Castro.
But, you know, more than anything, we're grateful to be here. I can't wait, man. It's going to be the biggest stage of all. Monster Jam World Finals, Salt Lake City, 4th of July weekend, the heavy hitters, 25 years of El Toro Loco, running my own history. And of course, man, I got to give a big shout out to Lupe Souza, the original El Toro Loco driver. He's paved the way for us Hispanics, man. I'm a proud Latino. Y para mí es un honor y es un orgullo estar aquí a representar mi cultura. Como les digo, no importa de dónde viene, cada uno de nosotros tenemos un sueño y ese sueño para mí es ser conductor de Monster Jam. O si yo lo puedo hacer, usted lo puede hacer. Gracias. Y como siempre, arriba los Latinos, man. Thank you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. And the guys that are not here and that were here, I love you guys. Thank you for making me a better competitor. I'm going to tip my hat off to you guys. Here or not, we love you. You guys were part of this. Thank you for pushing me every single day. Thank you for making me a better competitor. Man, this is awesome. I love you guys. Here's to another, hopefully 10 years, 20 years. We love you. Thank you for filling those seats. This is Monster Jam. And if you had fun, man, make some noise. Arriba los Latinos. We did it, baby. Woo!
One more time for Armando Castro, your 2026 Arena Series West champion.
Once again, congratulations to Armando Castro, driver of El Toro Loco on Arena Championship Series West, clinching the series for 2026, getting that automatic bid into Monster Jam World Finals. Once again, it will be taking place in Salt Lake City, Utah at Rice-Eccles Stadium, all brought to you by the Utah Sports Commission. Once again, my name is Janissa Cruz, your play-by-play host. On behalf of myself, our pit reporter Katie Andrews, and everyone at Feld Entertainment, we had a blast right here, right now, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.